the Yu-Gi-Oh! Structure Deck. They are the stepping stone for any beginning or returning duelist wanting to play an actual deck in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game. And with the amount that has been released over the years, some people have wondered, how good is an actual Yu-Gi-Oh! Structure deck? And how would you rank one of these decks between each other? I have wondered this query too, and with a good friend of mine, we both want to determine this. So join me and my good friend, Exajos, as we look through Yu-Gi-Oh's past and present to determine and rank all the Yu-Gi-Oh! Structure decks in the game. This is the Structverse. After beginning the revolt of the machines, we now get to be graced by the rebirth of a powerful dragon and watch the new lord rise up. Rise of the Dragon Lords was released on October 24th, 2007. Ah yes, another deck focused on the power of the dragons, and also shows off the power of the tribute monsters, with some major examples being Guardian Angel Joan, Guilford the Lightning, and Mechanical Mech Goryu, with them being able to be summoned much easier thanks to the all-powerful field of Mausoleum of the Emperor. But of course, you can't forget our rising star of the deck, Fel Grand Dragon. A decently powerful dragon that when it gets revived after being sent from the field to the grave, it gains a little power boost thanks to a fallen ally in the grave. But before we get to witness the rising, let's see which of these cards will be there to greet our new Dragon Lord. I was dreading it, and now here we are. Oh my god, we're actually going to be reviewing this deck today. Alright, let's do this. Hello everybody, my name is Septile720, and welcome back to the Structverse. Today on the Structverse, we're going to be reviewing the deck list of the powerful dragons, aka Rise of the Dragon Lords. Yeah, let's just get into it, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Let's do this thing. Starting off with our boss monster of the deck, Fel Grand Dragon. A powerful 28/28 monster. Level 8. Its effect is, it cannot be special summoned except from the graveyard, and only if it was sent there from the field. That's kind of weak, not gonna lie. If this card is special summoned, target one monster in your opponent in your graveyard. Target one monster in your graveyard. This card gains attack equal to that monster's level times 200. So at most you can have maybe over 4,000 attack points. Maybe more than that. Yeah, about. So, I mean, it's not terrible, but like, the retrain was so much better. We'll get into the retrain way later, but this one was kind of meh. Next up, we have Dark Blaze Dragon, a level 7 fire dragon with 1200 attack, 1000 defense. Its effect is, if this card is special summoned from the graveyard, its attack and defense become double to original attack and defense. Also, if this card destroys a monster with battle and sends it to the graveyard, inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's original attack. So, its revival makes it the same stats as a Red Eyes, and also gains the effect of a Flame Wingman. I'll give that a meh. Next up, we have Herald of Creation, a level 4 light 1800 attack with the effect that once per turn, you can discard one card, then target one level 7 or higher monster in your graveyard and add that to target to your hand. This actually isn't really bad of effect, actually. Herald of Creation kind of slaps. I mean, it's any level 7 or higher. It's not like it's just a dragon, so you know what? That's pretty good. This is actually a pretty decent card. Next up we have Decoy Dragon, a level 2 Karibo stat 300-200, but with a very powerful effect actually. If this card is targeted for an attack, target one level 7 or higher dragon monster in your graveyard, special summon it, and if you do, change the attack target to it and perform damage calculation. So this is actually a revival for your Dark Blaze or your Fel Grand Dragon, surprisingly enough, so kudos to Decoy Dragon, it's actually pretty good. Next up, we have the Spear Cretin, a 500/500 stat line, with the effect that it's a flip monster. When it's flipped, when this card is sent from the grave to a graveyard after being flipped, each player selects one monster from your graveyard and special summon it in either face-up attack or face-down defense. So basically, a bit more of a powerful Shadow Grave, which we'll go into later, but I mean, it's not bad. It's pretty good. I think it's part of a strategy, too. It's one of Joey Wheeler's cards. It's Guildford the Lightning. This is like his Egyptian god, or his god card in the Battle City arc. But his effect is, with a 2000 stat line, you contribute 3 monsters to tribute summon, but not set, this card. If summoned this way, destroy all monsters your opponent controls. So basically, you tribute 3 monsters, you get a free Raigeki. Not bad, honestly. And a 2800 stat line? Not bad. Not bad. Ooh, here's a classic card, Morphing Jar, a 700 attack, 600 defense. It is a flip monster, and when this card is flipped, both players discard as many cards as possible from their hands, then each player draws 5 cards. Still broken. Like, Morphing Jar is like one of the more broken cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's basically card destruction with this. Yeah, it's basically just another card destruction. Like, legitimately. Like, Morphing Jar is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, Morphing Jar is a good card. Next up we have a monster Kaiba used in Season 3. Kaiser Seahorse. Yeah, pretty much all in Season 3. I don't remember another time he used it. A 1650 defense. Sorry. Its effect is, this card can be treated as 2 tributes for the tribute summon of a light monster. We'll get into some light monsters later, but not bad. It basically has the same effect as Double Kastan from Zombie Madness. So, pretty good. And you get 2 copies of it. It's a 1700 beater. It's not bad. Next up, we have another dragon. The Tyrant Dragon. Ooh, this one's a powerful one. Its effect, with a 2500 stat line, is, during your battle phase, if your opponent controls a monster after this card's first attack, this card can make a second attack. Also, negate any trap effects that target this card on the field, and if you do, destroy that trap. Now, the only downside with this card is this card cannot be special summoned from the graveyard unless you tribute a dragon monster. Which is possible. Unlikely, but possible. So, I mean, for a good stat line of 2900, 2500, I mean, it's not the worst. It's just, it's very situational, I feel like. Next up, we have the Twin-Headed Behemoth. This one's like another classic that Kaiba used, actually. Its effect is, during the end phase, if this card is in your graveyard because it was destroyed on the field and sent there this turn, you can special summon this card, but its attack and defense become 1000. You can only use this effect once per duel. This is one of the very rare cards, actually, that has its effect restricted to once per duel. Ain't that crazy? But yeah, not a bad card. It's a free revival. Yeah, it's good. It's decent. Next up, we have randomly Guardian Angel Joan, a level A 2800 2000 fairy monster. Yeah, things are going to start getting a little bit more weirder, surprisingly. So its effect is, when this card destroys a monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, gain life points equal to that monster's original attack in the graveyard. I guess if you get it out to stall out a little bit and getting your life points higher, that's something with this. I mean, it just feels more random, but it might make more sense a little bit later, honestly. So, let's continue. Next up, we have Horus the Black Flame Dragon level 6. Yeah, no level 4 or level 8, just level 6 for some reason. I mean, it doesn't have the restriction. It's a 2300, 1600. Its effect is, this card is unaffected by spell effects. During the end phase, if this card was destroyed a monster by battle this turn, you could special summon the level 8. So this second effect does nothing. It literally is just something that's unaffected by spell effects in 2300. It's a 2300 beater, essentially. I don't know. Next up, we have Mesh Dragon. We've seen this card before. It's the searcher for dragon types and special summons them. 2 copies of it. Don't need to say any more. Next up, we have the Creator, a level 8, 2300 attack, 3000 defense. It cannot be special summoned from the graveyard. Once per turn, you can target 1 monster in your graveyard, send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon that target. This actually is pretty good for the deck. Considering how many monsters you actually have that you want to get out from the graveyard, having a good stat line and just sending 1 card for cost, It's actually pretty good. And the Creator actually leads into its other form, the Creator Incarnate, a 1500 defense, light level 4. Its effect is you contribute this card to special summon one Creator from your hand, so you have a way to bring out the Creator without tributing. Not bad. Not bad at all, actually. So, if this was Act 2, I would actually say it's better. But here's a card that doesn't really make sense for the deck. Flame Ruler, a 1600 defense, level 4 fire. This card it can be tributed as 2 tributes with a tribute summon of a fire monster. But your only 2 targets are literally Dark Blaze Dragon and Tyrant Dragon. I guess Tyrant Dragon it's better for, but Dark Blaze? I'll say that's a hit and miss. Next up, we have Majestic Mech Goryu, another level 8 fairy, with 2900 attack, 1800 defense. Now this card is actually pretty interesting. Its effect is you could tribute summon, but not set this card with 1 tribute. If summoned this way, during the end phase, send it to the graveyard. But if it attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. So, if you earn a clutch and you have like, well actually, it could work with a combo with like Kaiser Seahorse. If Kaiser Seahorse is like your only monster, it actually is 2 tributes for this. Same with Guardian Angel Jones, so that's where Kaiser Seahorse comes in. But like, having the 1 tribute, I guess it's for a clutch situation if you have like maybe Call of the Haunted face down or something like that, so it's not bad. Not great, but not bad. Ah, the funny card, the gambling card, Snipe Hunter, a level 4, 1500, 600 stat line dark. This card's effect is you could discard 1 card, then target 1 card on the field, roll a 6-sided die, and destroy that target unless you roll a 1 or a 6. Oh, that was 7, 6. Here we go. Honestly, pretty funny card. I'm not gonna lie, this is just a very funny card. It's actually pretty decent, considering you have like a 4 out of 6 chance to get its effect. You have a 2 in 6 chance of it not happening. Which, if you mostly roll 1s and 6s on a die, well, you're out of luck. Next up, we have Trade-In. Ooh, this is an interesting card. Its only effect. Oh yeah, we're going into our spells, by the way. Discard 1 level 8 monster and draw 2 cards. It's not bad. It's decent. It's good. You have a couple level 8s to use, but like, it's kind of useless for Felgrand because it has to be sent from the field to the graveyard, so. But, I mean, it's still a draw 2 for discarding 1, so. Next up, we have Foolish Burial. This is actually a really good card. It allows you to send 1 monster from your deck to the graveyard. Now, in this deck, it's not, like, fantastic. I mean, there is some things you could go with, like, maybe with a Herald of Creation combo, but, like, other than that, in this deck, it's kind of useless. But in other decks, it's really good. This card is still good to this day. Ah, another classic from the anime, Soul Exchange. Target 1 monster your opponent controls this turn. If you tribute a monster, you must tribute that target, as if you controlled it. You cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this card. I mean, it loses one of your monsters, and it can also use one of your opponents, and your opponents must be tributed as well. So it gets rid of one of their monsters, you just can't battle that turn. So, not a bad cost. I mean, it could be a bit risky, but not bad. Ah, classic returns! Giant Trunade. We had this, like, ages ago. But its effect is return all spells and traps on the field to the hand. Yep, they're all out of here. Next up, we have the Shallow Grave. Each player targets 1 monster in their own graveyard. Each player special summons the target from their graveyard and face down defense. This is what I was talking about earlier. I mean, I feel like it's a little bit weaker because it's in face down, so it's not going to be in face up. So, like, it could be a hindrance if, like, let's say you special summon something and then your opponent special summons something stronger. If you have no way to get over it, you're kind of screwed. Because then you just gave them a powerful monster. So, it's a gamble. But if you can make it pay off, it's not that bad. Here's another classic, Premature Burial. We've seen this card before. We've seen it in many other decks. But its effect is, by paying for 800 life points, you can special summon a target from your graveyard. Hell yeah. But if it's destroyed, or if this card is destroyed, that's it. It's gone. It's gone. But yeah, Premature Burial, still really good. Next up, we have a Winged Beat of Giant Dragon. By returning 1 level 5 or higher dragon type monster you control to your hand, and if you do, destroy all spells and traps on the field. So basically a heavy storm, but at the cost of returning your dragon back to your hand. It's good. It's like, it's Heavy Storm. It really is, but like, it's kind of risky if like, you just have like Felgrand and that was your only defense, and if your opponent can just capitalize on that. So. Next up we have Terraforming. Its effect is you get to add 1 field spell from your deck to your hand. We'll talk about the field spell in just a little bit here, but this card is really good. Getting a search for your field spell instantly, fantastic. This card has been used in so many decks. Like, it's still being used to this day, I believe Terraforming is still being used. That's why right now it's at 1, because it's a searcher. It searches out field spells, and a lot of decks utilize field spells, so. Next up, we have an equip spell, Big Bang Shot. Its effect is the equipped monster gains 400 attack. If the equipped monster attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage. However, when this card leaves the field, banish the equipped monster. So, a little boost plus piercing battle damage. So basically, a better Fairy Meteor Crush, if you want to say it. The only cost is basically, you have to banish a monster once it leaves. I still think it's pretty damn good, not gonna lie. Next up, we have Mystic Walk, a quick play spell that allows you to tribute 1 monster, select either its attack or defense, and gain that many life points. Not bad. I mean, in a clutch situation, again, if you need some life points, it can help you out. And plus, if your monster's being destroyed by like Mirror Force, you could just tribute a monster and gain life points. So that way, you could be good. Oh, and next up, we have the classic Lightning Vortex. Discard wood. There you go. Your face-ups are gone. Oh, wait, yeah, face down. Oh, yeah. Next up, we have another classic from the anime, Brain Control. This is the more modern iteration of Brain Control, which its effect is you pay 800 life points and target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls that could be normal/set. Take control of that target until the end phase. This card is kind of insane. Like, not gonna lie, this card is good. Now, it's a route that kind of made it worse, but in what we're playing in, this card is good. Considering the format it was in previously, this card is really good. Like, you could just gain a monster, attack with it, tribute it off, so that way your opponent doesn't get it back. Fantastic. 10 out of 10 on this card, honestly. And here it is. Here's that field spell I was talking about. Mausoleum of the Emperor. We get 2 copies. This is an interesting card. During the main phase, the current player can activate these effects, which means either player can use these depending on if you have it or your opponent has it, but either player can use them. So basically how it works, I'll summarize it real quick. You either pay 1,000 life points or 2,000 life points. If you pay 1,000, it counts as 1 sacrifice. If you do 2,000, it counts as 2 sacrifices. So basically for a level 8, you pay 2,000. For a level 6 or 5, you pay 1,000. Pretty simple effect. It's really good. I mean, considering you have to pay the life points, but you do have life point gaining cards in the deck, it's not bad. It really isn't. It's actually not that bad. And considering how many tribute monsters you actually do have in the deck, fortunately you can't really use it with Guilford the Lightning, but you can still use it with a lot of others, with Guardian Angel Joan, level 6, Tyrant Dragon, Goryu. So, yeah, this has its uses. Hell yeah, I like this. This is good. This is actually a really good thing. I mean, to be fair, if it's destroyed, then you're kind of screwed, but yeah, still good. Now moving on to the traps. First up, we have Malevolent Catastrophe. It's kind of like a Mirror Force. In it, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, destroy all spells and traps on the field. So instead of destroying all face-up attack monsters, it destroys all spells and traps. So this becomes basically a secondary Heavy Storm. It's not bad. I'm not going to say it's bad, because, you know, it's still another Heavy Storm. Now, you could be put yourself at risk, but, again, pretty much most of these cards are gambles. So, the classic Dust Tornado. Basically, slower MST. That's all that needs to be said. Oh, and another classic, Call of the Haunted. I flip over my Call of the Haunted, I revive 1 monster. It's beautiful. I am a monster now. Ha 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 ha. And he's back, and he called him from the grave. Beautiful. Next up, we have Magic Jammer. Oh, we've seen this card before, back in the Spellcasters. You activate a spell, bam, and discard a card. Damn, you ain't doing nothing with that now. No Pot of Greed, no Monster Reborn, no nothing like that. It's all gone. Next up, we have another classic, Sakuretsu Armor. You declare an attack, bam, your monster gone. Master Khan, I don't want to see you. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. And lastly for this deck, we have the trap card Draining Shield. If an opponent's monster declares an attack, target the attacking monster, negate that attack, and if you do, gain life points equal to that target's attack. You know, considering I was dreading this duel, this deck list's not that bad. I won't lie, this deck list isn't that bad. I really was expecting more kinda not great stuff, considering how many tribute monsters there are to like regular monsters you could just normal summon, but you know what? Maybe the duel will change my mind. Maybe this deck, looking at it more theoretically, or more, what's the word? More opinionated, more serious, like taking a serious look at it, analyzing it, you know, throughout the tier list. Maybe I will change my mind, but for now, you know what time it is. It's time for the duel. Join us in the duel room as we see who rises with the Dragon Lord. It's time for the duel.
Oh boy, this is gonna be very, very interesting. You know, I normally I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna kick grass or whatever, but I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm just here to have a blast. I know you've been ready to rip your head off every time you've been looking at this deck list, but honestly, you know, the dragons haven't been treating me too bad, so I'm gonna put my faith in
Yeah, the dragons haven't been treating you too bad, but do we not remember what happened with Dragon's Roar? Does anyone not remember? No, of course not. Because I was all the way to episode 1. I dealt with nothing in Dragon's Roar. Now I have to deal with a deck that is mostly made out of tribute monsters.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have a blast. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna create the victory or something with my one copy of the creator.
One copy of the creator.
Not even, you know, the Dark Creator or the Chaos Creator. You know, none of the good ones. None of the bad
None of the good ones. Like I just flat out say, none of the good ones. No, they're not.
Yeah, no, we don't play the good ones here. Oh yeah, Felgrand. You know, we're not playing the better one. No, we're playing the bad one.
We're playing the bad one, yes.
But you know what? Hey, for any little Demon films watchers, you know that we do have the Decoy Dragon, Dark Blaze Dragon combo, so that's kind of neat, I guess.
All right, let's let these dragons fly, and let's see if they truly rise to the standards of what we're looking for. Duel number 11 of the Structverse begins right now!
Let's do it!
We tied. I'll do my tried and true method that actually lets me win, and I will go second.
Going second. Alright. Hello. Are we doing first turn draw? No, right?
No.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I guess we'll start things off with a yeah, I guess just put out the deck. I'm gonna play copy Terraform.
You got Terraforming first turn?
Use the effect. I'm gonna search a copy of Mausoleum of the Emperor.
What the hell?
And you know what? I'm just gonna 7-card and pass. I really don't see a need to do anything.
Alright, I draw.
How's your hand looking, buddy? Looking pretty nice.
You know, surprisingly, it's not as bad as I was thinking. I will start off this duel by summoning Flame Ruler in attack mode.
Flame Ruler, yeah, okay.
Let's battle! Flame Ruler, attack his life points directly!
Take 1,500, that's alright.
I bet it is. I'll be setting one card face down, and ending my turn.
Alright, I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna activate Mausoleum.
I chain with Dust Tornado to destroy your mausoleum!
Oh, man! Oh, that'd be so bad if I didn't have a
What the hell is this?
So I'm gonna use the effect. I'm gonna pay 2,000 life points in order to tribute something. And you know what? It's funny because I'm gonna get some of these life points back. Guardian Angel Joan!
No!
Lieutenant!
No!
that's gonna be a whopping 1,300, and then that'll trigger the effect of my jump. When destroys balances into the grave, I gain life was equal to its original attack of the graveyard. So I'm gaining 1,500 points. And my turn with that, buddy old pal.
Okay. I think I can
Yeah.
cook. I think I can cook.
You think so? Alright.
As in winning this turn.
Okay.
First, I'll pay the 2. Okay, it does normal summon. It doesn't special. Okay.
Yeah, it's normal. It's normal. Yeah.
First, I'll pay my 2,000 life points to summon the boss monster of this deck. Go! Felgrand Dragon!
Ooh. Alright, there's Felgrand.
Next, I'll activate the spell card, Brain Control!
Brain Control.
And since we're playing the modern version, it does state I could target one face-up monster that can be normal/set. And since Guardian Angel Joan is not a special summon restriction, it's mine!
Well, actually, it can be a special summon monster as long as it's a monster that can be normal summoner set. So it would be like something like a ritual monster.
That's what I meant, like a special summon restriction.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
And next, I activate Premature Burial! By paying 800 life points, I'll special summon back from my graveyard, Flame Ruler!
Oh, shit.
Yes! Battle phase! Guardian Angel Joan, attack his life points directly!
Yeah, I'll take the 28.
Felgrand Dragon, attack his life points directly!
Now, you didn't think it would be that easy. I activate Sakuretsu Armor on your Felgrand Dragon.
I knew it. I should have known it.
Yeah, so you can go ahead and send him to the graveyard.
Flame Roller, attack his life points directly.
I'll gladly take 1,500 because I'm just gonna get back next turn.
Good damn it. Alright. I have. You can have
Give me my
Guardian
Angel
Angel
back.
Joan back.
Yeah, she realized who is her real master. Now then, Guardian Angel Joan must kill Flame Ruler for the second time.
God damn it.
Now, I'm gonna gain 1,500 life points from that, which is pretty neat. Main phase 2, I think I'm just gonna set a card face down and end my turn.
I draw.
You know what, I want to choose my zone, just so, I probably should do that before, but whatever.
I don't
So,
think
what you got for me, buddy?
I don't think you need to worry about that because I got nothing.
The 1-up. Oh, I just realized it's a 1-up in this deck. That's so stupid. Okay, well, you know.
My hand was filled with the Shallow Grave, Big Bang Shot, and a Wingbeater Giant Dragon.
You want to know what's really funny? I had Shallow Grave and Big Bang Shot as well. I was considering putting it onto Joan, but I was like, you know what if he sets a monster? You know, I think, man, well, you know, score 1 for me, I guess.
Hey, you have to admit, at least I did a pretty cool combo there.
No, that was that was pretty sick. If I didn't have
Sakuretsu, then
I would have been
over.
ultra dead.
Yeah. Game 2. I'm gonna go.
You want me to go first again?
Yeah,
okay.
Please do. Please do.
Yeah, sure. All right, whatever.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, what the? Why is that your restriction? Do I care?
Do you?
Yeah, I don't think I care. I'm gonna use trading. I'm gonna discard the creator Structverse.
Yeah, that works.
I guess I'm gonna just yeah, I'm gonna set everything. Go ahead. Could be literally.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It could literally be anything.
It could be anything.
All I'm going to do is set a monster face down, and that's it for now.
Alright, I'm gonna draw. I guess I'll do it. I mean, it's more.
Morphing shot! No! No!
Yes, I'm gonna draw
No!
Oh, buddy. All right. Well, I'm gonna activate Mausoleum of the Emperor. You know, that could have been anything. I'm gonna pay 2,000 life points. And you know what? I'm gonna summon, I personally think, the strongest monster in this deck. Majestic Mech Goryu!
Oh god, that's piercing battle.
You bet you see Bippy it is.
It's Mass Dragon. I'll take the damage.
Yo, 1,800 points of damage.
But I do get to activate Mass Dragon's effect.
That is very true. You do get to use the effect of your Mass Dragon.
And I'll just special summon the second one. At least Morphin can't go over that.
Yeah, alright. I'm gonna enter my main phase, so I'm gonna... I don't think I can switch my Motor Charge to defense, right?
No, you flip summoned it.
Yeah, I flipped something. Yeah. Well then, I'm gonna just end my turn. I think this is pretty good.
I draw.
How will you beat over my Majestic Mech Goryu? Brain Con again. Oh, who was your target? I'm gonna activate Magic Jammer. I'll discard this copy of... Oh yeah, I'll discard this copy of Dark Blaze Dragon to negate your brain control.
Okay.
You won't be giving my Goryu any brain worms today.
Sniper.
Oh, there's no shot. Yeah, sure.
Let's go gambling!
Discard Morphing Jar from my hand.
Ooh,
to target this.
Target my face down. Okay.
Please. Yes!
I can't stop winning!
There goes my training shield.
Let's go! Sniper Hunter again!
Let's go gambling!
Yeah, you know.
I'll discard Twin-Headed Behemoth. Please.
Well, it wasn't destroyed, so you won't be getting it back.
Let's go!
I can't stop winning!
Well, hey, it was Winged Dragon.
I next activate Lightning Vortex!
Oh my.
Get him out of here! Get him out of here!
Okay. Damn.
Battle phase. Mass Dragon attack his life points directly. Snipe Hunter attack his life points directly. Go ahead.
Gladly draw. All right, I'm gonna pay 2,000 life points in order to summon Guildford the Lightning.
Wow. Okay.
Now, Guildford, let's think about that Snipe Hunter.
That's fair.
Yeah, I want to keep on the field. Main phase 2, I'm gonna set this guard face down and end my turn.
Alright. I'll switch Mass Dragon to defense mode and place one card face down. That's it for now.
Draw. Alright. Surely this deck would be playing.
Surely this deck would be playing.
Surely this deck would be playing. You know what? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll activate Call of the Hunt. Use the effect to bring back Horus, the Black Frame Dragon, level 6. And I'll be attacking your Masked Dragon.
Yeah, Mass Dragon goes off.
Yeah, he does. Unfortunately.
Do I have a target? That's the problem.
Yeah, no decoy dragon. You've been through 2, and you don't even have Twin-Headed Behemoth. You actually have a target.
I don't have a target. I actually don't have a target. I don't think. No, Spellcaster. Yeah, no, I don't have a target.
That's crazy. Guildford the Lightning. Attack him directly. Lightning.
But I do have this. My trap card, Draining Shield.
Oh, get rid of my Draining Shield and you have your own on you. Okay, main phase.
Oh god, what 6,900 life points. Nice.
Now, end phase. Let's see. Okay, before I do this, let me see. Do I have a target? Surely this deck would be playing level 8, right?
No, it doesn't.
You're with me, doesn't it?
it doesn't. It only plays level 6 for some
Oh my
reason.
god, that's so bad. Why?
I don't know. What do you
That
want?
would have been crazy here. Well, yeah, just go, I guess.
I
Oh,
draw.
that sucks. Yeah, well, my horse is unaffected by your god effects. What you about to do?
I do nothing. I end my turn.
Oh, all I need is one big dude. Are you serious? Oh. All right, you got one more turn, you buddy. Go, horse, and kill. Man, isn't it crazy? Remind me, was Horse the Black Flame Dragon level 6 in Dragon's Roar?
I don't remember.
I don't think he was. However, it would be really funny if, you know, that guy, if he's haunting your dreams again. Well, what do you got for me? I'm assuming you're looking to your grave, so it must be something decent. What are you gonna do, banish a light in the dark? You don't got it.
Wait a minute.
I know you don't got it. Well, actually, oh, you do have a light in the dark. You know, if this deck was playing Chaos on Bird Dragon, that'd be kind of crazy. What are you looking at my graveyard?
I'm trying
You don't
to.
got
I'm trying to think. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I activate Foolish Burial.
Foolish burial for what? What could you possibly get?
Okay. I could sort of cook with this. Okay. I will send Fell Grand Dragon to the graveyard. After that, I will play. I will place one card face down and end my turn.
Fell Grand Dragon can only be special from the graveyard if it was sent there from the field.
Sounds good either way.
Would you like to change around your play?
I really don't have anything else proper to send to the graveyard. I don't.
Well, then during your end phase, I'll just dust it.
Yeah, it's over.
You know, I think. What was the face down? Was it called the Haunted? It was. Oh, why didn't you? You should have sent go to you. I mean, you know, if I didn't have the duster, I mean, like, you know, pretty good. Well, you just like with Dragon's Roar, you want to go game 3, buddy?
What is it with me and Dragon decks? Why can't I win with a Dragon deck?
What is it with me and Dragon decks? Is like a little bit more accurate. I guess I'll activate Foolish Burial.
Burial's fine.
It's not really any good gifts from what I remember, so I'm just gonna get out the biggest. Like, there's just a dork I don't want to draw. I guess is like the best bet. I guess I'm going to send a copy of, you know, yeah, I think, oh, wow, they're really, wow, Foolish Burial kind of sucks with that.
It kind of does, yes. I mean, you got Dark Blaze, I guess. I don't know, Deep
I guess I'll send a copy of Gold.
Guardian is fine, yeah.
Like, he has his utility violence. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass here.
I draw. I'll normal summon Kaiser Seahorse to the field.
I summon Kaiser Seahorse in attack mode! Kaiser
Seahorse.
Battle. Kaiser Seahorse attack his life points directly.
Yeah, I'll take the 17. That's pretty good.
I'll set one card face down, and that's it for now.
Alright, I'm gonna draw. I guess I'll set a monster here. And you know what? I'm going to pass.
Alright, you know what? Let's just get this over with. Alright, here we go. Kaiser Seahorse does count as 2 tributes for the tribute of a light monster, so I tribute Kaiser Seahorse in order to tribute summon Majestic Mech Goryu!
Ah, yes.
And I'm not using its one tribute effect. I'm using the two tributes
Obviously,
from
using
Kaiser
it,
Seahorse.
yes, I imagine.
Goryu, attack his face down monster.
I'll take 1800, and then you'll awaken a monster that's quite familiar to you, the Master Dragon.
Master
This
Dragon.
time, I'm gonna go out for a copy of Decoy Dragon.
Now that's a smart play. Not gonna lie, that's a smart play. Unless you have a level 700 dragon in your graveyard.
Yeah.
Alright.
Draw. Alright, during my turn, I'm gonna activate Lightning Vortex,
You.
making my Dark Blaze Dragon for toss.
You.
I'm gonna set this card face down, and you know what? I might as well switch it to attack. Go!
You got
Decoy
too
Dragon.
confident. You got too overconfident. Sakuretsu. Yeah. You got too cocky that time. And you know what? Since it's not the greatest card in the world, I'm gonna normal summon Snipe Hunter and attack them. I don't mean Snipe Hunter. I meant one of the cards in my hand. I activate Snipe Hunter's effect.
Let's go
I will
gambling!
discard Foolish Burial to the graveyard to target your set card. Come on, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no
Aw, dang it!
You wanna go again? Or would you like to just let it
Let's go gambling!
Let's go gambling!
Okay.
I can't stop winning!
I can't stop winning!
Snipe Hunter attack his life points directly!
I'll take the 15.
Go ahead.
Well, unless I just draw a Kaiser Seahorse.
Mother.
And you know what? I'm gonna set this card face down and return. Stop looking at my graveyard. I know there's not Monster Replay in this deck. Stop.
I'll set one one monster face down, then my turn.
Draw. Sure. Big Bang Shot!
Really?
Yeah, so not only is Kaiser Seahorse going to be at 2100 beta, but he's also going to be doing that good old-fashioned piercing damage. And just in case that's Morphing Drive, I'm going to set this card. Yeah!
It's Twin-Headed Behemoth.
Alright, so you're taking a whopping 900 points of Dama Rouge.
Not
yes, 900. You took 7.
Oh, I can't math.
Alright,
During the end phase, his effect
Behemoth bring it back.
special. But he only has 1,000 attack and 1,000 defense.
That is... Alright.
What do you mean stop? I'm looking for something. I don't know what to do on my next move, and I need to make sure I want to do the move I want to do.
keep your peepers off my graveyard.
You know what? Screw it. I'll activate it. I activate the Shallow Grave.
Oh,
You see why I wanted to really think about my move?
oh man, oh, what do I even want to bring back? Oh man,
That's why I'm, thinking.
Is it face down defense?
It's face down defense. Yes.
Well then I guess the only semi-decent option is like Master Dragon, or like I can play. Okay, so like, what are the chances? You know what? I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. I'm gonna set Gordy.
That's what I was thinking. Yes. I'll special Flame Ruler.
Flame. Okay, interesting.
And now I attribute the Twin-Headed Behemoth and my face-down monster to summon Felgrand Dragon. Once more.
All right. That's pretty good.
Felgrand Dragon, attack the face-down Goryu.
I have.
Thank God. You see why I wanted to think about my move? You see?
Yeah.
You see why
Yeah,
I think?
Draw. Well, I'm gonna switch my Kaiser Seahorse to defense mode and set this. Ending my turn.
That works. Mass Dragon.
Yeah, that does indeed.
Felgrand Dragon, attack his defense position Kaiser Seahorse.
And because of Big Bang Shot, he will be banished. Unfortunately.
Mass Dragon attacks face down?
Morphing Charge.
Okay.
Not
I mean, I get a little lost, but... compared to the other game.
Yeah, you know.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
I'll set one card face down, and then my turn.
I'm gonna draw.
How am I at 6,900 life points again?
That's a good question. I'm gonna summon Snipe Hunter.
Alright.
Let's go gambling!
Effect, discarding my terraforming to attempt to destroy your Felgrant. Go! Dice roll!
Damn it!
I can't stop winning!
5. There he goes. Alright, and you know what? I think I should... I gave you a lot of cards. I think I should... I'm gonna trade in here.
Oh,
So
I
you-
activate my face down. Magic Jammer.
Magic Jammer.
Discarding Horse the Blackwing Dragon level 6 to negate your trade-in.
That's pretty good. Alright, I'm gonna use Snipe Hunter's effect.
Let's go gambling!
To attempt to destroy your Mass Dragon.
Okay. Damn it!
I can't stop winning!
Gonna set this card. Snipe Hunter. Attack him directly.
Ow!
Your move.
Well, you know, I like controlling a duel with the 3rd time in a row. Big brain control.
Stop stealing my monster.
Give me your Snipe Hunter. And you know what? I'm gonna activate Snipe Hunter's effect.
Let's go
Starting
gambling!
Terraforming to try to destroy this face down.
Alright.
Come on. Yeah, I can't stop.
I can't stop winning!
You know what? Again.
Let's go
I'll discard
gambling!
Mass Dragon to pop your last face down card.
Sure.
I can't stop winning.
I
And
can't
this
stop
duel is
winning!
over as I normal summon the Creator Incarnate in attack mode.
Oh,
Creator Incarnate, attack his life points directly.
open freaking brain control 3
And
times.
Snipe Hunter attacks for game.
Oh, damn.
Damn it, I won too late.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I still won the set. You know what? Whatever. You won your pity game because you opened freaking Brain Con 3 times in a row.
I freaking got brain con 3
Oh.
times in a row. That's amazing.
How did you open it 3 times?
What are you asking me for? I don't know.
That's why I was debating doing the creator line, but like I could have like went because obviously you know what my spell is. It's a monster. I was thinking going.
I knew you had that face down. I just was
Like I was
waiting for
thinking
you
of
to
going
activate.
Mausoleum, summon the creator, use the creator's effect to bring back Gordu, and then go for some attacks. But I was afraid of like your face down being something, so I was like, you know what? Let me do Snipe Hunter, and then like with Soul Exchange, I could potentially do it on my next turn. But no, I should have did the other play. Damn.
And I
damn.
think this is the first time in Structverse series, that I've summoned the boss monster twice.
Yeah, you did summon Felgrant twice. Wait, yeah, you summoned him both games. Wait, did you summon all 3 games? No, you didn't summon him in the second game. You summoned him
No,
in
I
this game,
did
or you
summon him in
summoned
game 1. Wait a minute, I did summon him in game 1. Did I summon him in game 2?
Yeah, that's what
No,
I'm
no,
trying
no,
to
no,
think.
I didn't summon him in game 2. I foolish burial him.
Yeah, and like you were going to attempt to bring him up, but it wasn't. I mean, it doesn't even work that way. Which, why does he do that? That's so bad. Yeah. But hey, you know what? Hey, at least you didn't get 3-0'd like in Dragon's Roar.
Yeah, I
but
didn't
still
get
lost.
3-0'd, but I got a loss too late. Now you're freaking 7-4 now? God damn it.
Yeah, another score for me. What can I say? The Dragons believe in me for some reason, even though I don't think I summoned like many of them. Oh wait, no, I did summon Horse.
Yeah, you summoned Horus, and you sent Blaze to Graveyard, so... And you summoned, I think you had
Yeah.
Mass Dragon, and you did bring out Decoy, but you got a little cocky there.
Yeah, to be fair, I feel like it was still a smart decision. All things considered.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is time once more to rank this deck, and...
Hopefully we don't take 3 months to actually like look at it again like last time.
we will see you there, ladies and gentlemen. What a
Indeed.
game, what a game, what a game.
Well, Mr. 720, how you feeling after that? I feel like, all things considered, I feel like I've been a little bit more relaxed and mellow, but I think your anger and rage towards this strategy is making up for it. I think the viewers are gonna like seeing you seethe and mauled, because the dragons, they're just, I don't know what it is, man. Like, they just don't like you.
Okay, I'm gonna be flat out honest. I really thought I was gonna hate this deck. I really thought to my core. I really thought, considering the amount of tribute summons and not many monsters in here, it was gonna be like, I don't know, like something I wouldn't like, but I don't have I don't have that anger.
You know what? I'm glad to hear. I can't really see your face, but you know what? I'm glad to know that you overlooked your past trauma and realized that, you know what? Hey, this deck isn't half bad. I'll definitely be the first to say it. Like right out the gate, this deck is definitely not gonna be placed very high.
No.
Okay, I guess now let's just get to the nitty-gritty.
Let's get into the
Let's start
nitty-gritty.
with the biggest problem of this deck. There is, honestly, I wouldn't even say the biggest problems of the tribute monsters. I wouldn't say it's the monster choices, because honestly, I feel like a lot of the monster choices make sense. But I think the biggest problem, the biggest elephant in the room, is the guy on the cover,
Felgrand Dragon. Felgrand Dragon. What the hell are we doing here? Having
So
an
firstly-
effect that only works while being in the graveyard. And yes, there are 3 decent ways to get back from the graveyard, including Decoy Dragon, Premature Burial,
No, there's
Called by the Haunted.
see, here's the thing. There's not there is a surplus of ways to summon Felgrand from the grave. The problem with Felgrand is that he cannot be he breaks the curse, right? So like we spent the last 2 decks with guys that can just be summoned no matter the restriction. Like we could just summon them whenever the fuck. This guy in the deck, that's main strategy is bring back dudes from the grave. Right? Like that's the big thing this deck does. And it does it pretty well. They decide to print cannot be special summoned from the graveyard. Oh, I'm sorry. Cannot be special summoned except from the graveyard. And only if it was sent there from the field. And now, you would think, oh, well, that's really annoying, but it probably doesn't come up. Well, here's the thing. This deck has Snipe Hunter, which you could discard Felgrand. Like, let's say if he didn't have that restriction, right? Like, if he was a better card, he didn't say that, right? You could discard with Snipe Hunter, send the Felgrand with it, potentially pop something, and then bring it back with, like, a pre-mat, and then he'll get really big. Or, this deck plays Foolish Burial, and it plays Trade-In.
Yeah.
Both ways to send the Felgrand to the graveyard, but because he's not being sent from the field, he just does nothing. Like, he's just kind of sitting there. Like, yeah, if you manage to summon the Felgrand, like by tribute summoning, and then like, oh, they attack into my Decoy Dragon, now I can bring him back, and then he'll get really big. But the problem is, you gotta get the Felgrand the field. Like, he's the worst part of this list. Him and Tyrant Dragon are the 2 worst parts of the list because they actively fight against the whole bringing back from the graveyard thing. Because Tyrant Dragon, well, yeah, you can summon him from the graveyard, and you can special summon him in other ways. But in order to summon him from the graveyard, you need to control a dragon. And the thing about this deck is that it's not playing a lot of them. A lot of our normal summons are spellcasters, fiends, and fairies. And warriors in Creator Incarnate. So like, Tyrant Dragon is like never gonna be online unless you're tributing one of your big guys, or one of your guys that you want to be destroyed.
Well,
Like, it's
okay,
such
hold on. I'm rereading some things here. Actually, Tyrant Dragon actually kind of cooks. Let me explain. I'm reading Felgrand here, right? It says if it was sent there from the field, which means that it needs to be sent from the field to the graveyard. That means it could either be tributed, destroyed, or something else in between. Tyrant Dragon's effect is this card cannot be special from the graveyard unless you tribute one dragon monster. So, let's say this for an example. Let's say we had Decoy on field, right? With Felgrand. Tyrant and Graveyard. Someone attacks into Decoy because they can't get over the other two and they just want to get through the effect because they realize, oh yeah, you need to attribute your Felgrand for Tyrant Dragon. They attack into Decoy. You activate Tyrant. Send Felgrand to Graveyard, Tyrant comes back, then the damage calculation happens. Then, possibly, you could bring back Felgrand with Call of the Haunted or Premat. And you could have both Felgrand Dragon and Tyrant Dragon almost at the same time. I understand it's a bit of a combo, but I think that's why Tyrant Dragon is here. It creates a strategy that can be done. It's a bit tricky, but it can be done.
Oh, I guess. However, in my opinion, I don't think it's worth it. I feel like the other tribute summons in the deck are going to be way more practical in way more situations than something that gimmicky. Like Dark Blaze is also pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie, Dark Blaze kind of.
Yeah, Dark Blaze is kind of bad.
You know, yeah, he has the Flame Wingman effect, sure, but he needs to be summoned from the graveyard in order for him to
He
have
literally
a
just
decent
becomes
stat
a
line.
Red Eyes when he comes back. He literally just becomes a Red
Like-
Eyes with Flame Wingman's effect.
Yeah, which is like, eh. But you know, Guilford the Lightning, pretty freaking good. He's really good.
And
at
considering
what he does.
considering you could use like Mausoleum to pay the 2,000, and then I think you could tribute one other monster, right? Can you do that?
I do not think so because immediately, it says immediately normal summon one monster from your hand that requires 2 tributes without tributing. So you cannot tribute any other monsters
Okay.
because it does say without tributing. That's what I'm going to assume. I'm going to assume that's how it works because that makes the most sense, right? It says without tributing, so I don't think it would be able to tribute another monster. But Guilford, I feel like is he's just a generically big guy, and like he has the effect that Raigeki spell also, just being a guy you can summon without having to jump through a billion hoops. The creator, you know, like he has a restriction that he can be special summoned from the graveyard, but he summons other things from the graveyard, so like you don't really care that he can't be summoned from the graveyard. Joan gives you back life points that you're paying for Mausoleum. Goryu it has the same stat line besides defense as Tyrant Dragon, and yeah, he doesn't have the protection, but he does piercing, and he could be summoned with 1 tribute. And then when he's sent to the graveyard, that turns on your other graveyard stuff, which makes him pretty good. Like, and also I just realized this, like you can go. Well, I guess you can't really do that with Soul Exchange because Soul Exchange.
Soul Exchange, you can't attack the same turn you activate it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you can go Goryu, tribute your opponent's monster with a Soul Exchange for that.
Well, no, then it's sent to the graveyard because if it's only 1 tribute.
Yeah, but then it's sent to the. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Speaking
you could
of-
do that.
Brain Con in this deck. I know
It
it's
does-
at 1. It does so much more than you realize because you can Brain Con an opponent's monster and have the second tribute you need or the first tribute you need for one of your monsters. I will admit, top tier pick for this deck. Not gonna lie.
Top tier pick, I will agree. Honestly, this deck has some pretty solid staples, you know? Like, Foolish sucks with the dragon part of the deck, but for every other thing that you want, like for other stuff that you want in your graveyard, like if you're trying to set up like a Reborn line, you know, that's pretty good. Trade-in, because this deck plays a surplus of level 8 monsters, hey, it's just Pot of Greed. That also sets up your graveyard.
Also,
Trunade and Premat Return being in these decks, which like we didn't
kinda-
see them, but we saw pre-man. But like that's really solid. And the Lightning Vortex is back as well.
Can I also mention? I think. Don't roast me if I'm getting this wrong. I think this is the first deck of the Structverse that has terraforming for its field spell. I'm pretty sure this is the first one.
Let me see. Lord of the Storm does not have terraform, and I think it. Let me check. Fear from the Deep. It doesn't have terraform, but it does have 3 copies of Legendary Ocean, which I guess I can appreciate. Does Zombie Madness play Zombie World?
Nope, wasn't out yet.
It was not out yet. Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So not bad with.
I think you're
So
right. Yeah, I know
terraforming.
Death does not have
Terraforming is still a pretty good card. Getting out one of your Mausoleum of the Emperors directly from the deck with 1 activation, fantastic. Another good card in this deck, actually, I want to point out too.
Mausoleum.
I was gonna say Mystic Walk. I know it didn't come up whatsoever,
Wow,
but
really
Mystic
did not. Yeah, I don't even know what's in the deck. What the hell? Okay.
Mystic Walk is actually a really cool card for the fact that, let's say, I don't know, you get like Sakuretsu or something like that. Instead of your monster basically getting destroyed by Sakuretsu, you contribute it off, gain the attack or defense as much as you want, whichever one you want. And you can gain that much in life points, which is still another strategy with Guardian Angel Joan. So, I'd say that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's another way to get you life points when you're using the Mausoleum, which is, I can appreciate. And also Drain Shields in here to gain life points as well. So there's a monster, a spell, and a trap that all get you black life points.
Ain't that crazy? And speaking of the trap lineup, I think it's still pretty good. I don't think there's any stinkers here. You have your Dust Tornado for spell and trap card destruction, your Call of the Hunter for revive, Magic Jammer's back.
Also have Malevolent. Magic Jammer's back, which is a negate. Negates are just solid.
Malevolent Catastrophe is just
Malevolent Catastrophe.
Slower
okay,
Heavy Storm.
It's Mirror Force. It's Mirror Force and Heavy Storm combined. And honestly, yeah, I drew it a few times. And it wasn't really that good. However,
I think Heavy. Okay, I know you're gonna try and defend it. I think Heavy Storm's just better, flat out.
Oh no, I agree. Oh no. Trust me, I agree. Heavy Storm is better than Malevolent Catastrophe. But I think at this time, Heavy Storm got banned, so they swapped it out for Malevolent Catastrophe, and they gave us back Giant True. But I will say, I do agree. The trap lineup is pretty good. The spell lineup is pretty good.
I can't really think of any stinkers here, except maybe Shallow Grave. Shallow Grave's a bit of a risk.
I think Shallow Grave.
I said it's a risk, but it could be good.
It's a risk, yeah. But I think the point is that you use it just to bring back anything, and also I'm like 90% sure if you tribute a face-down Kaiser, Seahorse, or Flame Ruler, you would be able to use their effects to tribute some of them for your lights or
your fire.
whatever.
Well, what's a fire in this deck? Oh yeah, Tyrant Dragon. Tyrant Dragon is the only
Tyrant
one that can abuse Flame Ruler.
And Dark Blaze.
But why would you do that? It's a 1200. That's useless.
Well, I prefer Wingbeat.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, for Wingbeat. There you go.
Actually, you know what? We didn't even talk about this monster, too. This one didn't come up at all, but the creator is kind of an insane card, with its effect to basically target one monster in our graveyard, send one card, and then special summon it. It's just another way to get out your Felgrand. So technically, you have a monster, spell, and trap that can revive monsters as well. Wow, that's weird.
Yeah.
You have a monster, spell, or trap to gain life points, and a monster, spell, and trap to revive a monster. That's kind of unheard of.
And then also a monster, spell, and trap to remove your opponent's monsters. You know, for the monster, Snipe Hunter. Snipe Hunter removes your opponent's monsters from the board pretty effectively. Your spells is going to be Lightning Vortex and Soul Exchange are going to be your main ways to deal with your opponent's stuff. And then the trap cards, we got Zaku. Zaku's...
The only thing really here... Okay, so we do have one other card here I want to talk about real quick. Morphing Jar. Morphing Jar is basically your only... Compared to, like, Harpies. Harpies only had, like, card destruction for hand control. Morphing Jar. Kind of sick. Not gonna lie.
Really sick.
Considering that if you set this and you basically send a lot of your good stuff to the graveyard, even though it'll be in the graveyard and you have your revivals either on the field or wanting to draw them, it could be a good backup. in a tight situation.
Yeah.
So,
Like, you know what? The more I'm looking at this, before we start talking about it, I said I think we found our first C-tier deck. I'm gonna be honest.
I think okay,
This is a low B.
low.
Honestly,
I don't.
like this deck is actually pretty solid.
B. Why am I tempting to say A? That's my problem.
You know what?
Considering all the
I can agree. This deck does has really good staples.
Sure, this deck can kind of brick with some of the cards, with some of the high tributes, but besides Felgrand being the not so even though we put Spellcaster's Judgment and Warrior's Triumph in A tier, their boss monsters kind of suck. Like Dark Eradicator does nothing without Dark Magician, and while Guildford is fine, it has a special summon restriction. This deck has the same problem. And yes, Dark Blaze is kind of mixed, but overall...
It does have a lot of other stuff to, mitigate that. What really puts these decks above the others is the spell trap. It's not always the... even though this deck has a really good monster in Snipe Hunter, Snipe Hunter was hit on the ban list for around this time because he was so powerful. But also, Vortex, Brain Control, True Nade, yeah, honestly,
I think...
I can't believe I'm saying this. I think this might be at the top of A. I think this deck is really good.
Can I agree with top of A? But... I don't know, because I have to consider Spellcaster's Judgment, because Judgment... We're still talking about Judgment having magical dimension and multiple ways to special summon their spellcasters.
Yeah, but this deck also has multiple ways to summon not only the big guys, but also it has a lot of ways to special summon as well. It doesn't do it as well as Spellcaster's Judgment, summoning guys from deck or from field. But if you just look back at
let me look back on Judgment.
I think the Dragon Lord deck just has better traps. I think it has better traps and also...
Well, okay. Let's consider this. So, Spellcaster's Judgment also has a spell negate, like Magic Jammer. It has Divine Wrath, which can negate monster effects. The only bad trap here is Pitch Black Power Stone. All the rest are kind of bangers. Also, we have Heavy Storm. There's Premet still. We still have Premet Call of the Haunted here. We still have Lightning Vortex. Magical Dimension doesn't target. Yeah, sure, we have the one reload. But you still have stuff like high attack normal summons. Now, true, you don't have as many high attack monsters like in Rise of the Dragon Lords, but you still have Mage Power, which could get over a Felgrand.
But the thing is that the...
Oh, and also it has Chaos. It does also have Chaos.
It does have Chaos Sorcerer,
which can basically almost mitigate a lot of the stuff.
You want to know my thing about Spellcaster's Judgment? Not that many normal summons that are good. Skill Dark Magician's fine. Breaker's really good. Tsukiyomi's pretty
We're
good.
forgetting about Gemini Elf here.
Okay, yeah, Gemini Elf is okay. Everything else doesn't really seem that good. Apprentice Magician and Blast Magician are very specific. Kuran and Pikachu are just not good in my opinion. And yeah, it has ways to special summon guys, and there is a lot of monster removal in here. But the thing is, I don't think the Dragon deck cares about it because its whole thing is that it wants to bring back stuff from the graveyard. And I think it has better summons.
Okay.
And also, it has Snipe Hunter.
Then we have...
I think...
Okay, then now we have to talk about Warrior's Triumph then. To see if it would actually be above it. We have to talk about it a little bit.
Okay.
So Warrior's Triumph, looking back on the list, so Warrior's Triumph has...
a whole lot of normal.
So the trap lineup compared is kind of smaller, and one of them's not great, but there is Royal Decree.
There is Royal Decree.
Also, it has 2 searchers in being reinforcement. Now, I know Mass Dragon is a searcher, but this goes directly to the hand instead of just coming to the field, which means you could save your warrior for the next turn.
However, it is susceptible to a magic jammer.
True, but this deck does play
because of this deck's
2.
reliance on this deck is really reliant on spell cards. That magic drain could mess stuff up, and like
You mean magic jammer?
Or magic, magic jammer. Like it's very susceptible to it. Like even like obviously like another big thing is that this deck has a like attack threshold because your tribute summon guys. Like Gearfried, the Swordmaster cannot be normal summon. And your other choices would be like Swift Gaia and Guilford. But like because of how versatile the Dragon deck is, like with how all of its different stuff,
Even with Marauding, even
and,
with Captain Lock?
the Command Knight, if you control another monster.
No, Captain Lock. I said Captain Lock.
Oh, Marauding Captain.
Marauding Captain technically become a Captain Lock.
That is true, but we have Snipe Hunter. Like, Snipe Hunter can test out it.
I don't know, Snipe Hunter could sometimes be a risk. That's the only thing, because you're still getting rid of a card, and if it doesn't work out, you have to get rid of another card to do it again.
That is true, but also, I don't think this deck is going to have trouble getting cards back because, and I just realized this, Morphing Jar gets you so much card advantage, and because of the Shallowed Grave, you can summon back Morphing Jar and face that defense mode and get 5 more cards. While also setting up your graveyard to summon back stuff. That seems pretty good to me.
And I think it's still behind Zombie Madness. While Zombie Madness
Oh,
might feel a little...
Zombie Madness is great. No, I agree with you wholeheartedly. Zombie Madness is the greatest deck of all time.
Because
this deck is insane.
Okay, let's recap it one more little time. Zombie Madness, you still have your best searcher in the game being Pyramid Turtle, which can basically search everything in the deck. Two Book of Taiyu.
Pyramid Turtle into Ryukoki. People are doing that in Edison format, which is like I think 2 or 3 years after this deck comes out. Vampire Lord is amazing.
3
we have
compos as
Pot
well.
of Greed,
3
Card
compos.
of Safe Return, Heavy Storm, double creature swap, double Book of Life, 3 combos. 3,
TT.
that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't think,
And it has Spirit Reaper. Like, what? This deck is crazy.
So...
Dude, this is the greatest deck ever. Like, its boss monster sucks ass. But even then, it
Okay. I think we're both in agreement after talking over things. Considering I wanted to hate on this deck, Rise of the Dragon Lords, I think you have properly deserved your spot in top of A tier.
I can't believe it. Man, like, leading up to this.
Do you see why we talk about these things, folks? Do you see why we talk these out?
Yeah.
If we just immediately went on Skepper, if I immediately just went on a rage hate about this deck, just too much tribute summoning, then it would be probably a freaking D tier for Christ's sake. But no.
Yeah, but no, we talked about it, and then like because we were constantly looking at it and looking through it, we were like, oh wow, wait, this deck is actually kind of good. Wait, there's like synergies here. Like, yeah, obviously Felgrand and like Time Return. In my opinion, I don't think
we haven't been basing most of these decks off the boss monsters. We've been focusing on the actual strategies. For Zombie Madness, for frick's sake, Zombie Genesis isn't there because Zombie Genesis. God damn it. Vampire Genesis didn't make Zombie Madness go into S tier. It was the deck as a whole that made it go into S tier.
Yeah, that is very true.
So yeah, well done, Rise of the Dragon Lords. Well done. You get a round of applause from me. You are a surprise so far.
That is surprisingly not shit.
It is surprisingly besides the boss monster and a couple little other things we discussed, well done.
Yeah, but you know, even Zombie Madness, as much as it's in S tier, it's not perfect. So far, we have not found a perfect deck list.
Well, that could change, and the only reason why I'm saying that is because next time on Structverse, we will be going over a emperor, once told to be a maniacal ruler, possibly someone who loves the banishment. Next time on the
You've
Structverse... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, you've seen monarchs of fire and wind, but now it's time for the darkness.
Wait. When the hell... Wait. When the hell did we see the wind one? It was not in
We
Lord
didn't
of the
see
Storm. No, we haven't seen
Was it
Ryza
Lord
yet.
of the Storm?
No.
Oh, I thought Ryza hasn't been here yet. What?
No! It's only been
Oh, damn, wait,
Thessalos.
Thessalos has been the only monarch? I'm pissed. Wow. I mean, I love Thessalos. Don't get me wrong, he is my favorite monarch, but wow. Wow. There's no shot, really? We haven't seen any other monarch?
Yeah, I'm being serious.
Well, my apologies, folks. Wow, I'm stupid. Wow. Well,
Join us
next-
as we explore the lore, the terrors, and the fright, and the banishing of the Dark Emperor.
Ooh, I'm looking at it right now. It is gonna be a treat.
Mm-hmm. And it's
It
all next time. But
Indeed.
until then, as always, I'd like to thank Zajos for co-hosting this beautiful series with me and getting through this
Of course. Always
surprising
happy to be
ranking
here.
with me, because I'm shocked right now. I'm still shocked.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, I can't believe it.
And as always, in the iCard up there, yes, that little eye thing, will be the playlist to the rest of this series, so you can see how we've been ranking these decks. And if you guys do not agree with our choice of Rise of the Dragon Lord being an A tier, you think either it should go into S tier or you think it should go below that, put your thoughts in the comments below. And yeah, that's it, folks. So until the next time, this is Septile720 saying have a good day, a good evening, a good afternoon, and anything else in between. And until next time, guys, this is Septile720 signing out. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Woo!
Have a good day, night, or whatever.